Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure...
Looks like everyone's gone. Let's head to the common room. Revelio! I suppose some introductions are in order.
Must be different.
Already knew that. Revelio!
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new fifth year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's, who merely joined us for the ride.
Still? Dreadful way to go, poor fellow.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective.
It
didn't mean to press.
What book were you reading? Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. Haha, it was good meeting you.
Revelio.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature.
Ha. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kugab. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time?
I make the time.
Are you a keen with...
Not really. Much too sedate a path. Also, it's...
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, base...
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days.
Did that student say he thought he heard a
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some...
Were you expecting to be sorted?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin. One of the... Not something I'm as... Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that.
Thank you, Ominous.
Pleasure was all mine.
Is the new fifth-year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Revelio.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at... Now, in light of you... After much discussion with the... Here you are.
Thank...
This way. I certainly would have appreciated
Revelio.
something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to...
Protego! Revelio.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details
Revelio.
the field guide can provide? Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio. Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Revelio.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
I can never get enough of the castle.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the...
Revelio.
Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost.
Can you tell me more about...
Defense against the dark art, a mastery of defense. Fortunately,
What will I learn? You mentioned
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village. You should be able to find all of the schools. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor.
A lot to absorb on your... Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you. And judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least...
He did, Professor.
My suspicion is that there's...
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and... I shouldn't say more.
Professor Fig. Your ear...
Oh?
Yes.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare...
Well, I'm just glad. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get... Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of...
Of course.
Good luck today. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using...
Yes, Professor.
And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Can't seem to get the smell of dragon.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. Did I hear...
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travel. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep... We don't know where this part... And she may feel obliged to share details.
Understood, Professor.
Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide. Speaking of, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way. Now, sounds...
Revelio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Revelio. Revelio.
That was it.
Revelio.
Awful when they ask you a question, though, isn't it? Grubby little faces. I'll just die. If Hogwarts survives the rain of this... I think we should have a moon calf in charge.
Revelio. Revelio.